Okay, for those of you who are in your slide presentations, go ahead and open up the student manual. And then those of you who are actually following along in the book itself, turn to page 41 because we're going to start on chapter 5. And we're going to be dealing with street attacks. And towards the bottom of that page, I had the quote that's here in blue. And I stated that there is an evil breed of human beings that attack random people. And when I wrote that, I also wanted to finish that up with, I use that term random very loosely, okay? Because while it might seem like a sudden attack, the predator's instincts qualify and disqualify certain victims very quickly and almost automatically, whether it's conscious or unconscious to that person. And it's unfortunate. But today we live in a world and you almost have to have a plan in place. So for those of you taking notes, please go ahead and write that down. Fill it in the blank. You have to have a plan in place in case you are ever attacked. And a lot of people are like, well, that's just, you're over exaggerating, you're being paranoid. And while I understand why people say that, I also challenge them to turn on the news, because people from all walks of life get physically attacked on a daily basis. And this can happen as we're leaving a store, as we're walking through a parking lot. Some of you saw the video of the kidnapping with the mom and the child in our self-preservation course. That was broad daylight in a parking lot, and that was a crime of opportunity as well. So you have to remember that it can happen anywhere. Gender does not matter. Doesn't matter if you're a great big strong guy or a little itty bitty woman. You can get attacked, and you can get attacked by the other gender. So if you're the big strong guy, don't underestimate the group of teenage girls coming out that are getting within your space. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be rude or standoffish, but it means you have to be aware and understand how gang initiations work. You have to understand how kids who maybe just left some sort of a protest and they're all fired up and they have a weapon. One of my instructors told me once, he goes, when we're walking about and we're feeling pretty confident and someone starts a verbal confrontation with us, a lot of times you'd be like, are you kidding me right now? I can tear this person to pieces. Well, if you know that, there's a pretty good chance that they know that too. So you have to ask yourself, why are they doing this? What is the ace in their pocket? Do they have a weapon? Do they have friends? If they do have a weapon, is it a knife, a stick, a firearm? You have to look at these things. So watch the news. Remember that both men and women are getting attacked, and men and women are the attackers. It's just the way it is. So when we have that sort of proactive mindset, we can now detect these unusual or out of place environments, situations, and setups long before they get close enough to hurt us. And in most cases, we can go ahead and avoid them.